Hi, if you're wondering, I'm a Fire Emblem novice, and I wondered, could I draw characters from a game that I'd only ever played once, over 5 years ago? But of course, this was something that I couldn't do by myself. I needed some sort of host of sorts that had a lot of knowledge on a certain game. So of course, I hit up Roshea Janna, and, well, we'll see how this goes, but wish me luck, that's all I can say. So, I am here today with Roshea Janna, of course, and I'm testing if someone who hasn't played Shadow Dragon in about 5 or 6 years can actually draw characters off my memory.
What's up, scrubs?
Thank
It's
you.
me. I'm Roshea.
It's
I'm Roshea
music-
Janna. And
music to the ears.
I love Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. It's my
Yeah.
favorite game of all time. And I also love messing with Tatsu. It's my favorite activity of all time. Wouldn't you
Really?
know?
I didn't know that. But that makes a
Yes.
lot of sense now. Yeah.
These two things, Shadow Dragon and annoying Tatsu, are literally all that
Okay.
I do on a daily basis. So,
Yeah.
glad to finally combine the two.
Absolutely, yeah. Just a disclaimer as well, this is the first time I'm using this canvas tool, so it's going to look rather jank, but bear with me, this is all for the lols, it's all for laughing, so yeah, don't expect high-end art in this video. Alright. So how is this going to work, Roshea?
So I'm just gonna tell you a character from Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, and you gotta do your best to remember what they look like and draw them. And
Hold on, so
yeah,
is a name all I get? Or do I get like a little character
I mean,
description or something like?
I could give you a character description. That'll be cool.
You know how in the games they have like you can press the R button on the GBA stuff and it's like, this is
Yeah.
the Lord of Foray, so and so. Like I feel like that doesn't describe enough of their appearance, but there's a bit more context, right?
I can give you their wiki description.
Sure.
All right,
Oh god. Okay.
I've got my first one up, and it's kind of a layup for you. In fact, you
Alright.
kind of already started. Roshea.
I mean, I've already done it. It's
Yeah.
right here.
So why don't we just skip them? Let's skip them.
Okay.
Let's go to my
Alright.
next thing on the thing. You've done your homework. It seems you're ahead of the curve. So
To be fair, I
here's my
did look
second
up a
story.
reference for this one, so I did cheat, but still.
It's
Okay.
okay. It's okay. We got
Yeah.
Jagan. You're gonna be Iron Manning, and you're gonna see a lot of this fellow, probably, maybe, or you won't.
Okay.
Jagan
Here's the
is
thing,
a paladin
Yeah.
in
Sorry.
the
Go on.
Fire Emblem series.
Mm.
He is a high-ranking Altean knight who helps Martha escape when Altea is betrayed and conquered by Gra.
Here's the thing. I know who he is, right? I know what he looks like as well. He just looks like old Marcus, just slightly different. The issue is, how the fuck do I draw Marcus? Okay, I'll do my best.
Great.
Okay, so he's got like little bits and pieces, right? And then, let's see here. Alright, well, I actually have no idea where to go from here. Alright, so, he's kind of got like, sort of backwards hair. He is an old guy, first of all, but he's a very angry old guy, right? So
Very, very
got that
angry old
going on.
guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Is he better than Marcus or not really?
No.
Really?
I wish
Okay.
he's not better
He's
than
kind of-
Marcus. That's
I
kind of
see,
a
I see.
high bar to clear, but I won't.
And he's very
Explain too
chiseled.
much.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember he's very chiseled. His hair's back. It's slicked back. And very grumpy man. Of course. Oh, some wrinkles, of course. Yep. Okay. And oh, might as well add some color. I do know that he is very gray-haired. So that's one thing, right?
Yep, of course he's quite old.
It's really cool how this isn't about Shadow Dragon, but it is cool that Marcus, you get to play as the two different versions of him, you know?
Yeah, that is really cool. That's kind of something I wish was a little more between Shadow Dragon and Fire Emblem 12.
Mystery of the Emblem, of course.
Some characters really change, but some of them don't really that much, to be honest.
And I think he's very purple in his armor. I might be wrong, but I think he's like this.
All right. I've got an image of him I'll send to you on Discord when you're finished. Or actually, could I paste it onto the thing next to it? There we go.
Hey, I mean,
That's
it's
pretty
something.
good.
Yeah, it's something. I forgot his little shoulder spikes. I wonder what they're for.
I don't know. What is he gonna shoulder someone with those?
What is
Take
the
someone's eye
canonical
out?
reason behind that? I don't know.
They're the shoulder reavers.
Yeah, well, they're not reaving shoulders, but
They're not reaving shoulders. That's true. They might be reaving other people's shoulders.
That's true. Yeah.
Um,
Or maybe like
I
if
feel
his
like if
lance
you're
breaks, he takes like one of the tips off and then replaces it
yeah,
or something.
it's his little backup. Maybe
His little
it shoots
inventory.
out like an extra little javelin.
Yeah. Sure.
Um, my next one I have is another person who you might see a lot of in
Right.
Shadow Dragon if you're doing an
Okay.
Iron Man playthrough or not.
Okay. I don't know where this is going.
Lena or Lena.
Who the fuck is Lena?
Is
Wait,
it-
no,
Yeah.
no, wait. I think it's the healer. It's the healer girl with short red hair. I think maybe.
I can read the description.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah. Sorry.
Lena is a Macedonian cleric and noblewoman, and the sister of Mathis. Born into one of Macedon's most powerful noble families, her mother herself was a cleric in the service of Grus royal court.
It's kind of got like this sort of hair going on, right? If I remember correctly, it's like that, and then sort of wispy out to the sides. I feel like I'm just drawing that chick from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds now. That's definitely not right.
I never fully watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, I'm gonna be honest. I only watched the first couple episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I watched, when I was a kid, I watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Like 3 times over.
He's got great
And I also
anime
watched
eyes.
Zexal, because,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
God, her eyes are huge. I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay.
Honestly,
And then, wait, no, I
Fire
feel
Emblem
like she
have
has
some
something
big
on.
eyes.
She has like a headband or something, or like a tiara. Does she? Wait. Here's the issue I have, right? All these cleric girls look the fucking same to me. I'm sorry, but... Isn't there another one called like Maria or something? Am I getting confused with
Yes,
that?
there is. There is another
no.
cleric named Maria.
Is that the same game?
It is the same game.
Okay. What does a cleric even wear? Like, I actually don't know. It's like a roby kind of thing, right? It's kind of like a bit of a roby sort of situation, maybe. Kind of like this. She looks like an archer. That's definitely not right. Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm forgetting a crucial detail. Of course, she needs to have the hood on because she's a cleric, right? So, pretend that this was a hood. There we go. There we go. That's something.
Yep. All right.
I'm gonna just
You ready?
gamble for it, and I'm gonna say she's the one with the pink hair or the reddish hair, but I have no idea. I don't even know if I use this character or not. And then, well, the rest is kind of white, right? So there's not really much else to render. So I guess
Alright.
that's my final product.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I mean, to be fair,
Not the
okay,
big eyes.
I didn't realize that she didn't have a hood on. I thought that was like a, guaranteed. Because that's what most
Yeah.
clerics do, right? But she has like a necklace on. Okay.
I think all the
something.
GBA clerics have hoods, and I don't think a lot of
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
clerics in the series do, honestly.
I
The ones
think
in
I was
Echoes,
kind of
the
mixing.
ones in Echoes do.
Yeah, I think what's the there's one in Echoes that looks really similar to her, I think, and then
Silk.
is it Silk?
Or
Silk's
Jenny?
the green.
Jenny's
Yeah, I
the-
think I'm thinking of Jenny.
Jenny's the Celica route one. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And then I was also mixing up with Natasha from Sacred Stone, so the whole
So-
thing was a mess. But
Wait, let me find you a picture of Maria, since you
Go
were
for it.
talking about her.
okay,
Because
are they related?
no,
They're not related.
they just
What the
look
fuck?
very similar, and they are both clerics.
Hey, I did say something about. Oh yeah, I remember her having a headband. I'm guessing this is what I remember.
Yeah.
So, how are they not related? They have to be
Shit,
related.
that's not the right
Oh,
word.
you got two of them now. They're duplicating by the second.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
there's too many Marias.
Yeah.
All right. My next one. My next one. Okay. I'm going to say 3 names, and I want you to just pick whoever you remember the most and draw them.
What?
They are
Okay.
very similar. Board, Cord, and Barse.
That's not real. Are they really called Board and Cord? I didn't know that.
Oh, they're called Board and Cord, alright.
You're not trolling me, right? Like, legit?
I'm not trolling you.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. I do somewhat remember. I think you might actually be the one that made me remember, because I watched your death compilation or something for Shadow Dragon. I do remember. I didn't watch the whole thing. I did watch the first segment. And one of them died, I think. Maybe. So, he's got, like, this spiky kind of hair, right? He's got, like this sort of thing going on. And then he's got, like, a headband, right? Going on like this.
I'm actually pretty sure that all three of them died in my Iron Man.
Oh, really? He's got
Yeah.
empty eyes.
So which one specifically are you drawing?
I have no fucking clue. Don't even ask.
It's okay. I'll get all three of them.
It's the one with the brown hair, right? And then what kind of I'm trying to think what
The one with the brown
Axemen wear. Yeah, it's kind of like not karate like, but you know, it's kind of like this, right? Sort of like this.
So you remember them as Axemen?
Oh wait, I forgot. Hold on, I gotta do the colors. That's right. We're not done yet. I think he's got like orange or like brown sort of going on here, and then he's got a bit of green in his hair, I think. And then the rest is just all blue. He's very similar to like Dorcas and Bartray's first appearance, I feel. Okay. Alright, I think I'm done.
Alright. Here is
Right.
Cord.
Wait, that might be who I was thinking about.
And then here is Board.
Okay, go on.
Shit, hold on.
Okay.
There. That's not him. Shit.
That's not him. Unless maybe
The
it is him.
copy image is not going through. There's Board.
Ah, okay.
And
Are they
here-
related? Yeah.
Is Barst.
Huh.
That's why I was laughing when you said
I see. So
the
all
one
of them
with
just
the-
combined
the
with
brown
me.
hair. It's you've made a monster Axeman. So the reason I chose this is, first of all, they're all named
Yeah.
the exact same thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
But they all join on the same chapter, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
all the same class,
Right.
and they're forgettable. So I was
Sure.
like, that would be hilarious.
What's this fusion form called, if you were to give it a name?
It'd have to be a fusion of Board, Cord, and Barst, right? And I think the
Yeah.
only real thing that you can make from that is Board.
Fantastic. Sums up his character. Moving on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next one, I'm going to say another character who you might see a lot in your Iron Man or might not. This is someone I just use a lot.
Sure.
Besides Roshea.
Roshea
Wendell.
Janna. Who?
Roshea Janna. Wendell.
I need a
The
description.
description is-
I have nothing, yeah.
Wendell is an experienced practitioner of magic who appears in Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, in The Blade of Light, Mystery of the Emblem, and both
That-
DS
That doesn't help.
He's an experienced practitioner of magic, and he's a Fire Emblem character.
Wait. Is that bald guy, maybe? I feel like it might be. Am I crazy? Hold on. Here's the thing. Is he a mage or is he a cleric? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but he's pretty experienced and also magic.
That does not help. The only leads I've literally got is I've pulled this bald guy in like a Shadow Dragon character on Fire Emblem Heroes, who's a bald guy who heals people, and I feel like it might not be him, but I can't think of any other mage unit. All I can think of is Marek.
There is a Shadow Dragon bald healer.
Shit. I don't know. Do I just go for it? I guess I just go for it.
Think about the name Wendell. What does that inspire within you?
Like an old guy? I don't know. Is it not? Is it not even a guy? Maybe it's not even a guy. I've never even heard of that name in my life. Yeah, I feel like I just have to go for it. So it's the bald guy, right? It's like this, and then he's got very, very pleasant eyes. There he is. And And then he's got like robes going on, I think. I'm pretty sure.
He looks like corn.
Wait, you mean like the vegetable?
Yeah.
He's got bushy old man
Mhm.
eyebrows, of course, yeah. And then, you know, somewhere here, that's his staff that he has going on here. Like this kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? This sort of thing going on. That's the best I got for
He's
you.
got that sort of thing.
Okay, so he's got blue here. I know he's got blue here. And then I think maybe greyish sort of colour. And his stuff has to be kind of a bright kind of colour. Maybe like a yellow. That's his heel stuff, of course. So, there you go. A whole D rank, or whatever. Okay. Final answer.
Alright, so here is Wendell.
Hey, they both old at least.
And here is Riss.
Fuck. Are they both the same
Wrong.
class?
No, Wendell is a pre-promoted sage.
Oh, okay.
Similar to Kent.
Yeah.
Whereas Riss is just a regular curate, cleric, boy.
And you
little
get
guy.
him first, probably, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can definitely see how you get him mixed up.
Well, I'd never heard of that name before, so I'm like, the only healer guy I know is that bald guy.
Wonderful, fantastic.
Yeah.
This is what this video is here for.
Right? It's all just my jank art and us laughing about it. Hey, I'm having a ton of fun, so...
I'm having a lot of fun misleading you.
Yeah, and I also love the two Marias that are just still there.
And there's the like two chords layered on top of each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing so fine.
Right.
So my next one, I'm gonna mix it up a bit.
Sure.
This is a villain. There aren't too many villains that are memorable in the game.
No.
And this guy has a goofy name, so I wanted to say it. Garneth. Okay. You can't win against Garneth.
The final boss, maybe? Am I crazy? That's the only guy I can remember. And he's like a... I think is he also a bald guy? He's a guy in a cloak. I think. That's the only guy I can think. Do you have a description for me?
Garneth was a powerful sorcerer known as the Dark Pontifex, who played a crucial role in orchestrating the resurrection of Medius and the two resulting wars.
Wait, now I'm starting to think Medius is the final boss. Oh shit, I don't know what his name is. He's the guy that turns into a dragon at the very end of the game. But is that the guy we're talking about now or not? I don't know.
Who knows?
That's literally the only lead I have. I feel like I have to go for it then. Alright, I guess. What does it even look like? I don't remember. I'll draw a hood for the time being, right? So first of all, let's get the hood going on. Like this kind of thing, right? And then he's very villainous. He's got villainry eyes. You know, this sort of thing. Not very aggressive looking at all, but you get my point. I feel like his hair was kind of slicked back. Am I crazy? I don't know, this sort of thing. And he's got like elf ears maybe. And snickering. Sure. Sure, I guess. He just looks like a goblin. I guess he kind of is, to be fair.
I mean...
And then, I do remember his colours though, sort of. He's got like dark skin, I know that for sure. So let's get that going.
Would Marth beat up a goblin?
Yeah, probably. And then he's got red eyes, I think. And then, what colour is his cloak? Like black or purple or something? It's kind of this sort of thing going on. Oh, I do remember one weird detail, I think. Doesn't he he's like leaning his cheek onto his hand, right? Kind of like all smug villain like. So he's got that going on. Wherever that is. There we go. Whatever, it's jank, you get it. And then get some more purple there.
While we're just kind of talking, I just wanted to say Boardcord and Barst all had the same portrait in FE1.
Oh my god.
They're just the same one.
Do they? Oh, because it's all pixels. I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay.
Barst had a blue colored palette over it,
Oh, okay.
but Boarding
Is that
Crows were
the
just the exact
only...
same.
Are those the only units that do that? Like, overlap? Or is there other
No,
ones? Oh,
multiple
there's other
units do
ones.
that.
Oh, that's so
There's
funny.
like 3 Gordons or something, 4
Yeah.
Gordons.
This is
Or
the
4
best I got.
variations.
I can only think of the
Alright.
old guy or the final villain or whatever.
There he is. You got the right guy, honestly.
Did I actually?
Yeah, the like
I didn't remember he was
handling
this
thing.
mummified.
The handling thing
Yeah.
is, I think that's what Medius does, who is the final boss.
Oh, I got them mixed
Spoilers.
up. I think I
And
got
it
them
is the
mixed
guy
up.
that turns into a dragon, but this
So
is the
this
like
guy doesn't
sorcerer
turn into a
guy.
dragon. Oh, I see.
Yes.
God, he's a
Um,
fossil, isn't he? Oh, those wrinkles.
he's
I
a
didn't realize he was that old.
he's a weird looking dude.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, for my next one, I
Okay.
got my lord, of course, the lord who Roshea serves, Lord Harden, my
Oh,
boy.
maybe. I thought you were gonna say wolf, which I probably would have had an easier time with, but that's okay.
That's my comrade in arms.
I see. I didn't remember the whole relationship structure there. Okay, yeah, I have a vague understanding of what he looks like, I think. He's got, like, this thing going on, right? He's got, like, the turban sort of thing. So get that going. And he's got, like, a giant diamond in the middle. And got some feathers or something like that. I think. And, yeah, he's mostly turban. Does he... I feel like... I have a gut feeling he has a mustache, but I might be crazy. He's kind of got that
I'm gonna be honest, you said that right now, and I was like, does he? And he's like one of my favorite characters. I'm not sure why I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then he's got like a turban-y thing going on for his body as well, of course.
I love
Alright.
the mustache. He looks...
It might be wrong. I have no idea. Oh, I need a new
There
layer.
he is.
Oh my god, I was right.
Yeah. You were like really right.
Yeah, I don't know how. He's a very iconic design. Like, even though... I don't even remember if I used him or not, if I'm going to be dead honest with you. But, like, even then I remember. Oh, he didn't have feathers on his diamond bit. Okay.
I mean, he has like the wraps around it, so
Yeah.
you know. I legit didn't even realize. I didn't even like think he has a mustache until you said it, and I like tabbed into my other tab and I was like, oh, he does have a mustache.
I out-shadow dragoned you for
You
once
literally
in my
did.
life.
This is literally my Lord Harden, and you out shadow dragoned me.
Okay.
You didn't even need a description for that one.
Yeah. I don't know why I
okay.
remember him a lot. Maybe because you've talked
There's-
about him at one point.
I
feel like
probably
maybe.
have.
Yeah.
For my next trick, I give you Daros.
That is a name that strikes some sort of memory, but I have no face to put with
How
that
does
name.
it strike memory with you? I'm gonna be honest with you. How does it strike memory with you?
Is it that obscure of a character? I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere, but I literally have no idea what class this man is. Description, please.
Daros is a pirate in the Fire Emblem series.
Ah, okay.
That's all that it has.
Maybe I heard of him. Maybe you killed him off or something in your Shadow Dragon tag. Not tag.
I
Man.
believe I did actually. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
maybe
die.
that's why. I don't know though. I literally have no. I have nothing to go off. What am I meant to draw here? Do I just draw a dart and call it a day, or?
You could.
This is the first time so far that I have no leads to go to.
You think that he's Dart?
I mean, you said pirate. I feel like all pirates have that like bandana thing going on. Okay, well I guess I'll do a generic pirate then. I think that would work. So
Draw what the name Daros, Pirate Daros evokes into you.
right, so he's got
There's
one of
also
these
a big
kind of
joke
things,
around
right?
this guy
Mm.
because there was a poor translation for Fire Emblem 1 for a very long time that we used.
Okay.
We referring to the Fire Emblem community.
Mm-mm-mm.
And in that, his like epilogue thing is just Daros. He became Sail.
That's amazing.
It's fantastic. It's a great picture.
I forget what pirates wear.
He really did.
They have like the stripy stuff, right? There we go. Okay. And then let me do the colors. Alright. I'm just gonna draw the most generic pirate ever, and in hopes that it would land somehow, and it would look somewhat similar. This is all I can do, literally. Okay, and I think its bandana is gonna be white, so I guess I'll grey color it, just so it makes it a bit better. There you go. There's Darius.
Alright.
Hey!
It's
that's
really
not
good.
too bad.
And the funny thing is, he also has the stripes. They're orange stripes, but he has the stripe things in both Heroes and FE1, just not in this game.
So they updated his look
FE12.
a little bit. I see.
Mm-hmm. So you were even more right than it looks.
Yeah, no, I've definitely seen that guy before. I must have used him when I played this game. Like I've mentioned, I've only played this game once, and it was years ago, so I don't remember much of it. But I do, yeah.
Speaking of things you might remember, we were talking a bit before this, and you mentioned a character you remembered, like who they were, but not exactly what they look like. Okay. So I'm gonna give you Jake.
Oh shit. See, here's the thing now. I genuinely thought that Jake... I think my image of Jake and my image of Darius here was basically the same character, so... So Jake, huh? I distinctly remember this one story. Doesn't he have like a sister or something? Or something like that? Am I crazy?
I will read his description, actually.
Okay.
Jake is a recurring character in the Fire Emblem series, incarnations of which span 3 known worlds and 5 games of the series. He is often associated with the game's matching Anna character, with whom he is romantically linked.
I did not even know that. Okay.
I didn't know that for a long time, also.
Does he have a sister? Am I crazy?
No, but he is Anna's boyfriend.
Maybe, do you recruit him with Anna or something then? I remember you had to recruit him with,
you have to, go to a house that has Anna in it, and then talk to him with Gita.
Shit, I literally have no leads. Like, I could literally just copy and paste the previous drawing I did, and that would be like, oh, this is my Jake. Like, what am I meant to do? Does he not have a bandana? I actually don't know now. I actually don't know.
How many bandanas are allowed in one Fire Emblem game?
Well, too many, apparently, when you have 3 axe units that look the same.
This game has fantastic character design.
See, here's the thing. There's one part of me that's saying, yes, he absolutely has spiky hair, and then there's another part of me that's saying, no, he absolutely is hiding it with, like, a bandana or a cloth or something like that. And I have no idea which instinct I should trust. I'm gonna switch it up a bit, because I did the whole bandana thing. Okay, so... I feel like he had, like, spiky hair. Am I crazy?
There are other types of headwear. Could be a tiara.
But I can't think of any others that he might wear. What else could he wear?
He could have the, fuzzy pink Ken sweatband.
Okay.
I actually have one of those.
Oh, do you?
Really great.
Good stuff. I guess the other kind of potential thing is like the whole messy headband that characters like Echidna have. I think there was a couple other characters that kind of have that as well.
Head wrap.
Yeah, but it's sort of like hair's sort of poking out. Yeah. Shit, I forget who it was. I think it's a GBA character as well, and I don't remember now.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Who is it?
Yeah, you look that up while I draw Jake. I'm gonna make him super animated.
Fire Emblem character head wrap. Well, Cord actually has a head wrap. Yeah. Well, it's more of just a headband. I've heard people call it a head wrap.
Oh, okay.
Claude, in one of his heroes' alts, has it.
I feel like I distinctly mentioned someone in the GBA verse.
Yeah.
I had it.
Echidna and... Is it Geese? No, Geese has long hair.
Geese doesn't, no. Maybe look up Sacred Stones cast while I'm doing this. I might be crazy, but there might be someone.
Oh, Sacred Stone's head wrap.
What color's Jake's
Sacred
hair?
headband on Etsy. No thanks.
I have a gut feeling Jake has bluish hair. Let's go with that. I'm gonna go with the gut feeling.
Ross has a head wrap.
That's who it was. Thank you. Oh, Ro would be
Roa
so
going
disappointed.
crazy.
Yeah.
Both of us forgot.
I'm gonna make him very blue, and that's gonna be it for me. He's just a Super Saiyan, I think. I don't know.
Okay,
He's
not
just
bad.
Vegeta. Are you serious?
Not bad.
Oh my, huh? Okay, I just wanna, I wanna just preface. This was 100% a fluke. I just want to say, like, I did not have that
You got the
in mind
This
at
is
all.
a great exercise in like latent memory. You know, you had no
Sure,
idea you
maybe.
remembered this, but I told you to do it, and you came up with the same color, the same roughly hairstyle, and the same
it's either
facial
that.
expression.
It's either that or Fire Emblem designs are incredibly stereotypically anime. It's
true.
either one of those things.
There's also hold on, wait. This is his Blazing Blade portrait, by the way, because he's in Blazing Blade
He's in Blazing
as a Easter egg.
Okay. I guess technically though, this was before Shadow Dragon came out, so maybe that's why he looks so different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
only just
pretty
learnt
different
about-
in like FE1 too.
Yeah, I only just learnt about Bucktooth Abel the other day, so yeah. I didn't know about that.
I'm gonna be honest, I still don't see Abel as Bucktooth in that portrait at all. I really
Wait,
don't.
really? Go on
Yeah.
then. Put it up so we can discuss.
Here he is. This motherfucker is not Bucktoothed.
No, I mean his art, like his design from FE1.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
You found it? There it
It's
is.
really low poly. He's got his buck teeth are 2 individual pixels.
Yeah. Oh, what a man! I think that's what peak performance looks like, right?
As a Cav propagandist, I can say this is peak performance. I love Abel so much.
Do you?
The original Cavalier I used before Roshea.
I've noticed you really like the Green Cavaliers, and I don't really know why.
I really like all the Cavaliers. I'm gonna be honest. Cavaliers.
Yeah? Okay.
You got me saying it.
Cavaliers.
Yeah. Shoot, Abel was my next guy. Oops. Oh well. We can skip one.
Okay.
Here's another enemy that I'm gonna be honest.
Fuck.
You probably don't know this, but
No.
at all. But
I'm out of enemies after that final boss guy that I drew.
I think this one's directly to the Shadow Dragon fans in the chat. For some Shadow Dragon players, you might have no idea who the fuck this is. For some, you know very well who this is, and I'm telling you, it's Gazak.
What? What am I supposed to... Do you have a description at least? Like...
Yes, Gazak is the leader of a band of pirates operating in Galder Harbor.
Okay. I literally have nothing. I've never even heard of that man's name in my entire life. And
You probably haven't.
yeah, definitely not. Maybe it's a guide end chapter thing that I don't know about.
It's not a Gaiden chapter thing, but
it's just an obscure character. I
I
think.
glaze right over this character. This character
Okay.
also, I believe, has an appearance in Tokyo Mirage Sessions, by the way,
Why?
which I think is hilarious.
Okay.
As like, I think he's one of the bosses in there, which is weird because all the other bosses are like really high profile enemies from Shadow Dragon and Awakening.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Not him. He's not the highest profile.
Look, the only thing I have in mind is like Fargus from Blazing Blade. Like if you're saying pirate lord, like I'm just gonna draw Daros once again. You do realize this, yeah? Like
There's 2.
Daros too, yeah. He's more evil.
This time,
The
less
cool
like
Daros.
Dart, more like Fargus? Question mark.
Alright, I'll try. Fargus, huh? Okay.
This man, for some, is nothing but Jagan fodder or Marth fodder, but for some, he is a pincushion.
I don't know what that means.
Make of that what you will.
I don't know. I'm guessing he's an old guy of sorts. Sort of Fargus-y going on.
Evil Deros.
Yeah, very evil looking. Maybe he's got like one eye. You know, he's a pirate after all. You never know. What is he wearing? He'll be wearing like giant armor or some sorts, I would say. Here's the thing with Fire Emblem, you could just throw shoulder pads onto anyone and they'll look like a Fire Emblem character immediately, so...
Yep.
Pro tip for you.
Correct.
Yeah. Alright.
They could be even like weird looking shoulder pads. Like look at Jagan's, he's got spikes.
Yeah.
The ones that are
Maybe I should add
like,
something. You know what? Maybe I
toilet.
should add something here. Maybe I should add spikes. The fact that you even said Jagan fodder. Yeah, I think he would, There we go. That's what we want. And, should he have one eye? I feel like, yeah, maybe. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna design a pirate character while I'm here.
A pirate has to have an eye patch.
That is true. I was thinking more just a
Man.
closed off eye that's like this kind of thing, you know? This sort of thing. He's been
that's
wounded
true.
in battle. Alright, let's think up of some colors.
That would be really cool if a Fire Emblem character had one of those. Wink, wink.
Fuck. That means it's not right. I don't know who I've drawn, but I kind of dig it, to be fair.
Honestly, it's kind of cooler. This is him.
Hey, I mean, you know, he
I
just
like
got
yours
some
better,
new armor.
honestly.
Yeah, and he lost an
this
eye,
is-
so...
This is the boss of Chapter 1.
Okay.
The guy that like sits on the throne and dies.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
The reason
That's...
the reason I did it is because one of the main strategies for like harder difficulties
Yeah.
is he doesn't have a hand axe or anything, right?
Okay.
So you buy, and there's a shop on Chapter 1 that sells like bows and javelins and stuff. So you spend all of your beginning money on bows and javelins and just throw things at him and then let him heal up on the throne until you break all of your weapons and then kill him. So you get a bunch of chip experience.
Oh, Jesus.
That's why I said some people will know exactly who this is.
I see what you mean.
And that
yeah,
is
yeah.
like the only way Gordon is relevant in any way, poor guy.
Is that his name?
Gordon is the archer.
Gordon. Oh, I see. What's this guy's name?
Gazak.
Gazak.
Gazzak.
Yeah, this is Gazak after the time skip. You guys just don't know.
Yes, I wish. We need this Gazak in
He didn't
Fire
actually die.
Emblem.
He didn't actually die when Marth beat him, you know. He just got a wounded eye
He just-
and he came back 20 chapters later in a Gaiden chapter.
Yes.
But you have to beat Shadow Dragon
He's got
like
a vengeance.
you have to beat Shadow Dragon like 57 times in a row and then you get the Gaiden chapter, so that's why you don't recognize him.
Secret character.
Alright.
Here's a character who is also quite close to me personally and adjacent to other characters.
Okay.
Violend.
What? Who? I don't
Violend is a member of the Aurelis Knights. That's his description.
That's all you're giving me. That's all you're giving me. You
I
can't.
could
There's no
maybe,
description like you know. He's a
wait,
master archer or something. It's like, oh, there you go. But I guess not.
He's voiced by Matt Shipman.
That I don't know who that is.
During most of the War of Shadows, he was one of the knights serving under Prince Hardin, who was working to combat the Macedon occupation force and protect Princess Nina. Afterwards, he was one of the founding members of the Wolf Guard.
Ah, see, I kind of assumed that from what you said with with Master Harden or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely going to be a pebblehead bishy. I can already tell that much. What does he look like? I can only think of Wolf. I can only think of Roshea Janna, of course, the best character in this game.
Of course, why I chose Violent, by the way.
Who the fuck is Violent? I don't know. What do? Do I just... Okay, I'm gonna do... You know what? I'm gonna mix Wolf and Roshea together. You know what? I'm trying to think as a game designer here, right? And it's like, we've got the edgy, sharp head, kind of like spiky head character with Wolf. And then you got Roshea, who's like, you know, more like rounded sort of hair. I feel like I have to hit somewhere in the middle and I'll be close to home. That's what I'm gonna go for. Okay. In that case, maybe sort of this kind of thing. Yeah. And he's got a bit of wolf. I'm guessing he looks up to wolf just like Roshea does. So he's got that sort of edgy e-boy hair over the eye kind of thing going on. And
Classic.
then, right? And then let's do... he's a bit edgy, but... he's very edgy, but, He's nice at heart, I think. And you can tell from the...
Harden?
What?
We already did Harden.
Wait, what? What did you say?
You said hard.
Oh,
Harden. My boy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna draw a generic, this is an edgy character that a kid in the 90s who played Fire Emblem Blade of Light could be like, oh, that's a character I might want to use, There you go. There you go. I think that's good enough. And then, of course, he's got to have the signature purple hair. Are they related?
This really does look like a Wolfguard character.
Are they related? Or...
I don't believe they are actually related. I had to look this up a lot.
All right.
I looked this up a lot.
You know a ton about
they
this,
are
so I need
to... They're just like brothers in arms.
Right, so I need to ask you this one question and your interpretation of this situation here, right? Do you think that Wolf went around specifically looking for purple-haired people, or is it just all a coincidence where it's just like, you know what, I guess we all have something in common here? What is your take on that?
I think it's a coincidence. I mean, because the whole thing is they're all from, a fallen nation or whatever. So maybe...
maybe it's like the Cicaans, they all have purple hair. Yeah. Could be.
Maybe they just all mostly had purple hair,
Yeah. Hey, that's a Fire Emblem character and a half. That's all I can say to you with this.
That's a good character. That looks like a Wolfguard member.
I invented the fourth Wolfguard. Oh my god. I was so off.
Why does it look like that?
I don't know. Good, I guess he skipped the memo that you were meant to get purple hair. I don't know.
Yeah. Two of the 4 members have purple hair.
They should have committed, I think. That would have been way cooler that way.
This guy is so silly. I was looking at this and I was laughing when I read it earlier.
Okay, go on.
Here's the analysis for Violin on the Fire Emblem Wiki. Violin is one of many cavaliers in the game, and on the chapter he joined to get 4 other horse-mounted characters. Out of all the horse-mounted characters, he is by far the worst of all of them.
Okay. Great start.
Which I would disagree with. I'd say Mathis is worse. But yeah, he's pretty fucking bad.
You can see the mediocrity in my design as well. See, there's a link there.
Yes. Fantastic. His whole character is he's the one that he's the frontliner of the group. He'll charge in, and then Roshea and Harden, I guess, will go in and do their stuff while the 2 archer boys sit in the back.
I see.
Speaking of archer boys, there's you've mentioned Wolf. You know Roshea, you know Violin now, you know Harden. Yeah. There's one that you haven't mentioned yet, and I think it might be because you don't know who they are. Who is Sedgar? What do they look like?
I don't know. Is it another Wolfguard? It's another Wolfguard.
It is. It's the last member of the Wolfguard.
You've given me a very big hint, and I don't know if you realized. You said only 2 of the Wolfguard have purple hair. Meaning...
Oh, shoot, you're right.
I feel like the other one has, this sort of magenta-y sort of red hair. Just to balance it out. It's probably going to be 2-2. Maybe they're even related. Maybe that's a brother sort of situation. So, Archer. I do know of Thingy. What's his name? Is it Gordon? I think it's Gordon. I do know of Gordon. So I'm guessing... so this guy's also not a nomad or anything, right? He's an archer, right? So he's probably a small boy, He's a little one, I think. So
do you want me to read the
Oh yeah, you're going.
description?
Yeah. Sure.
Sedgar is a horseman of Aurelis who served as part of Prince Harden's band of knights in the resistance against the Macedonian occupation of the country.
So is he a nomad? I guess he might be. Okay. Alright, what sort of hairstyle am I trying to... Okay. I've used up all my Wolfguard, hairstyles. Okay, let's see. Well, I'll just do a sort of generic-y thing. Going down here, of course. And maybe his hair is up. You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it's all slicked up, like an anime character.
I mean,
of sorts.
we already have some slicked up representation with Violin. He's got
exactly.
He's got the prep boy haircut.
So maybe they're kind of similar because they probably both have the crimson hair. So, but he's a bit more sort of gentle, maybe. This sort of thing.
Here's a fun fact about Wolf and Sedgar.
Okay.
In the previous games, they were a horseman, which was just considered a regular class. But in the remakes, it is a promoted class. And as such, they needed to adjust their personal stats and growths and stuff.
Sure.
And because of that, both Wolf and Sedgar have crazy, ridiculous growths for a promoted unit. If you reclass them.
Yeah.
If you reclass Sedgar to General, he very frequently gets +2 HP defense level ups because he has over 100% growth in those stats.
So you're saying that because they ported over the exact growth rates, but he was in a new class. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's the same class, but it's considered a promoted class now, so they had to balance out his growth rates. So essentially, they gave his growth rates a huge boost. They're way bigger now. If you reclass him.
This is all I got for you.
All right, here he is.
Damn it! It was green.
How is he green for some reason? I don't know why.
If anything, he looks like the previous design that I did. At least in the hair.
Roshea and Wolf have the purple going on. They look related.
Yeah.
Sedgar is just green, and Violin is red. I'm not sure. It feels like they were trying to go for something, but gave up halfway.
Right, I see.
Also, I mentioned there's 4 Gordons, who's the archer in FE1.
Okay.
2 of them are Wolf and Sedgar, but Sedgar does not have sleeves, and Wolf is purple. That's the difference in their things.
Gotcha. If I switched these 2 designs over, this would have actually been somewhat accurate.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah. Well, what a shame.
These 2 ones that you've drawn, though, really do look like Wolfguard members.
Yeah, they're the 5th and 6th members that you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
My next one is a pretty plot-important character, actually, for once. Minerva.
Oh, I know her. I think I know her. One sec.
I'll read her description.
I don't think you need to. You know what? I think I'm good.
Probably don't. Fun thing about the Wolfguard. In Japanese, their names are Roshea without an A at the end. It's just Roche. Wolf, and then Zagaro for Sedgar, and Biraku for Violin, which is very, very interesting names.
I wonder why they did that.
Play FE3 with an English translation, that's what their names are.
Oh, I see. Okay, she has a headband going on, and then... She's got pointy shoulder pads, I remember.
A lot of characters have pretty similar Japanese names. It's just Minerva's is just Minerva. Jagan is Jagan, but spelled with an EI instead of an A.
Okay.
They're pretty similar, but for some reason those 2 specifically got very different names.
I wonder why.
Which is also weird because they're not the most rememberable characters, to be honest.
Yeah. Interesting.
I love them, but most people on this earth unfortunately do not know who a Violin is, and they are worse for it, honestly.
Such as me, such as myself.
Mm-hmm.
There you go,
now
there's
that you
Minerva.
know Violin's great joy brought into your life.
Yeah, there you go.
Minerva looks like this. You got it.
Yeah. I know her. No,
You
because
know
I made a joke
Minerva.
on my Binding Blade playthrough that Milady is just Minerva too, but worse.
Yep.
Hopefully I didn't,
Um,
trigger any Milady fans. Anyways.
a lot
Moving
of
on.
a lot of there's a lot of like red Draco Knights in the series for some reason. Um,
There's a lot of overlap with Binding Blade and
let's
Shadow Dragon, I feel. Like even with
let's go for
Navarre.
let's go for another
Hmm.
another villain, another
Oh,
joke
no.
character. How about
Oh, no.
give me my boy
Mm.
Heimler.
Who? Timler.
Heimler.
Heimler? Who?
An underling of Volzin, a villain who breached the Arcanean castle and a minor enemy in Chapter 12 of Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon in the Blade of Light, and its second remake, Shadow Dragon.
I've literally got nothing. At
He
least
is
last
among
time
the characters cut from the first remake, Mystery of the Emblem.
that does not help. At least the last guy was like, he's a pirate lord or something, and I'm like, oh, okay, I got something to work with. I actually have nothing with this. What do you want me to do?
This is another joke character.
Yeah, I can
He's
clearly
a very
tell.
silly guy.
That's the reason why you're making me do this, and I have no idea what to do. I actually have nothing to go off of. Like, I don't even have a class to work with. So he's a boss. He's a minor boss in chapter 12,
Yes.
right?
Do you want to? Oh, I can say his in Mystery of the Emblem, his role was replaced by a generic soldier with similar stats and a silver lance.
So he's a lance unit. He's probably not a cavalier unit or a paladin unit, just gut instinct. So probably lance guy. Okay. Alright, so he's got armor. Okay, let's start with that at least. So, you got this kind of thing going on. Kind of like, whatever. This sort of thing, and then his eyes are down here. Of course. I don't know how. I'm kind of thinking like, what's that minor antagonist? Cameron or something from Blazing Blade?
Camus.
No, not Camus. Not Camus.
Oh, Blazing Blade.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I think it is Cameron.
It's the one where the gold appears. I'm just drawing Joshua. I just realized. Whoops. Anyways, okay. These like the knight stuff, and a lot of Fire Emblem villains have like stubble. I don't know if they're saying that beards mean people are evil or something, but anyways, there he is. And probably the armor as well.
He drops a Master Seal when he's killed.
Oh my god, okay. And then let's get some generic like grey coloring going on or something. And then I'll give him like kind of like brown hair. I feel like a lot of the minor villains don't really have a lot of outstanding features, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Also,
sort of...
despite being a boss, he has no dialogue, and because of that, does not have a full portrait. Only the like mini portrait that I have for like Maria.
Go on then. This is gonna be so
Fantastic.
different. Yeah, that's all I got. Fair enough. Absolutely.
Why does he look like that?
I don't know.
He looks... Why is his collar like that? He can't even see. His peripheral vision must be
he's
crazy.
peeping over it, yeah.
If you like tried to trip him from like diagonally behind him, there's nothing he could do. He would not see you.
Yeah.
He would fall.
I just ended up drawing Joshua, who went down a dark timeline.
It looks like this looks like it would be a what's the series called that's like 999? What's the series name for that?
Zero Escape.
It looks like a character from that. Zero Escape. That's it.
It? It
It looks like a Zero Escape character.
Maybe.
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 It looks like it would be anyway. I don't know if I've only seen I haven't actually played it myself, but I watched a playthrough of the original
I guess you're
999
right. I
game.
guess you're right. It
So
kind
that's
of looks
all
like a
I've seen of
beanie
it.
in that, rather
Mhm.
than a rather than like armor there. So
I got, of course, another Cavalier. And
as
I'm
per
not just
usual.
doing the Christmas Cav this time because that'd be
Mm.
too easy. We're doing Mathis instead.
I know there's a guy. No, I'm thinking of thingy. Oh, I forget his name now. He's the guy with the blonde.
Thingy?
His name's not Joshua. It's something like that. You know what I'm talking about, right? No. This guy
Camus?
with... Is it George or something? Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that?
George.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking, that was my
Um,
immediate thought. The blonde guy with the headband. But it's probably not that.
Mathis is a Macedon noble and the brother of Lena.
Okay. So he has red hair. Okay, that's a start. That's a start.
Yep. Fantastic.
But I'm guessing he's not a generic Cavalier, of course. So let's see here. I suppose I'd. You know what? I'm just gonna go with my gut instinct and go with the whole, at least George sort of styled character. Is that even his name? I don't.
George is the
Anyways.
name of the like sniper guy.
Yeah. Okay. What was his name again? Mathis.
Mathis.
Kind of thinking kind of Matthew, sort of something like that. You know.
He's a fellow Matty boy.
Yeah, indeed. Alright, I'm gonna do something a bit wild here. Hair's kind of sleeked backwards, so then, you know, it's like this, might have a bit like that. Actually, I have to think about 8-bit graphics now that I think about it. This game was originally on the Famicom, so we can't go too wild on the hairstyles because they wouldn't have been able to replicate it back then.
Ooh.
I'm starting to think. So he might just have
We are
more like a
thinking.
generic sort of haircut, like this kind of thing, you know? Alright. I feel like if he's not a Christmas Cav, then he must be one of the later editions, you know, your Isidoras, your, like Zealot or something. So he must be a little bit more experienced in that regard. You know, this kind of thing. And maybe even spike up his armor a bit. He might even appear as a paladin originally, I have no idea. So...
Of all the like Cavaliers / Paladins, I've only not mentioned like 4 of them, which I said only and said 4, but there's a lot of Paladins in this game, of Cavs and Paladins.
Isn't that because you have to kill off one of them in the early chapter or whatever? I do remember that.
You don't technically have to kill off a Paladin, but you probably... The game wants you to.
Right.
In fact, they gave you a character specifically to kill off.
Yeah, well, like the
in
whole
the prologue.
thing is like, yeah, you got to choose one person that can, you know, let Marth get away or something, right? Which is pretty crazy. You wouldn't see anything like that in this day and age in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, one of the reasons I really like this game is because I just love Cavaliers, honestly. And there's a lot of them, and I love all of them. Well, not all of them. Some of them I'm pretty neutral about, to be honest.
There was some characters with red and the blue, so I'm gonna go with that. And he's just another Cav boy. And if this isn't right, then there you go. Lena has another brother now, I guess. So.
All right.
He looks so wimpy.
He is so wimpy. He's like a loser.
Didn't know.
He's really like whiny. It's kind of his thing. Is he's like.
His name sounds so powerful, though.
Yeah, he's a little boy. He's just a little guy.
He looks like Cyrus from Fates.
He does look like Cyrus. He's got the same hairstyle.
Yeah.
But he's a little guy. Here's another silly little guy.
Yeah, the final silly little guy.
Zane.
Zane? All I can think about is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
I know.
Do you just want me to draw Zane Truesdale? Is that how you want me to end this?
That would be really funny. Probably not correct. He actually also is another character with kind of a weird Japanese name. His name is Cheney, which I guess might just be like, because there's no like X sound, obviously.
Like a Z, yeah, like a Z sound.
But like, the name Cheney is kind of neat.
You
But
know
also,
what?
his
You give me a
heroes also
description.
cool. I like him.
You give me a description, and if I can't think of anything, I'm just gonna draw Zane Truesdale.
Zane is an Arcanean Manakete and the only character in the Fire Emblem series of the Freelancer class.
What? What the fuck's freelance? I mean, I'm a freelancer. What does it mean in a Fire Emblem context?
What
He's a freelancer.
It's a very, very interesting niche he fills here.
And he's a Manakete as well? I am at a loss of words. The only Manakete I can think of is Tiki. So...
The only Manakete I can think of is Zane Truesdale, honestly.
Zane Truesdale. I might just have to draw Zane Truesdale. I actually have no idea. Screw it. That's what we're doing. It's the final character. It's fine. I don't entirely remember what he looks like. Although I have a gut hunch, of course. I think I'm already getting that, which is kind of crazy.
What deck does Zane Truesdale play?
Cyber Dragons, remember?
Oh yeah, duh. For some reason I was thinking that was Jack Atlas, but that is not.
Jack Atlas does the demon stuff. I forget.
Yeah,
Red Archfiend or whatever.
Yeah, he does them.
And then Zane Truesdale's kind of got like... Because he's got that whole thing in Season 3 or whatever where he plays like in the underground duels. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Oh, so I did not get that far.
Yeah, basically, every time you lose life points, you get an electric shock through your neck. It's insane.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So, and he actually kind of... I'm drawing him sort of like a Fire Emblem character, but he actually does have these spiky bits. Did I just clear something? Whoops.
What?
1 second. I can bring him back. Hopefully.
Bring him back.
There you go. It's back.
There he is.
But yeah, no, he does actually have this kind of... He's got like a drip coat. I don't know if you've seen it in Season 3.
I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh in a while. I've only played it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I know you like Yu-Gi-Oh. That's why I thought maybe, but yeah, it's okay. Oh, that is.
I need to make another Yu-Gi-Oh video. I don't think I've made one in like months.
Yeah.
So I used to like have a system.
Do you want to plug your
it.
content while I do this then?
Sweet.
Go right ahead. Yeah.
Roshea Janna YouTube. Woo! I do.
What do you do?
Mostly
Tell
Fire
me.
Emblem.
Mm.
I do Fire Emblem Iron Mans most of the time.
Lonely
the
Mirror,
occasional
right?
something else.
Yeah.
Currently, it is Lonely Mirror. There's a cool ROM hack, and that run is dying very quickly. But it's okay because it's fun. And I'm also hopefully, I guess, gonna have a Yu-Gi-Oh video soon. Now that that's in my mind.
Yeah. I'm trying to draw a Cyber Dragon. I don't think I can. I'll do my best.
Looks like a ferret.
Yeah, kind of.
Your Zane actually looks like Gale from Binding Blade.
Okay, look up Zane Truesdale. I swear to God, he looks like that. Like, even put a picture
first,
up
I'm gonna paste.
For the
I'm
viewers.
gonna paste Zane from Fire Emblem.
That is not a man.
Well, some might say it's not a man. Anyway, I mean, do Manaketes even have gender? I assume they do, but
oh yeah,
I don't know. This would be a non-binary Manakete if I ever saw one.
Yeah, for sure. I do like their little feathers though.
I typed in Zane Truesdale.
Is that someone that exists?
No.
Yeah.
You are.
Oh my
large.
God, that is very big. I told you though, he's got that.
Shrunk him. He looks so struggling.
What did I say? He looks like that. He's got the spiky stuff.
He does.
He needs more of a collar. He needs more of a collar, but still. I gotta put him in. Do you like my Cyber End Dragon?
Yeah, wait.
You get a photo of that as well. Okay, yeah, he does have a giant collar. There we go. That makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
But what a freelancer class does is he copies a unit, like their stats, except for HP, like Ditto.
Okay.
And
For
that's
like,
pretty much what he does.
like temporarily or
Yeah,
forever?
temporarily.
That is insane.
It is very weird, and I'm not sure how to quantify him as a unit, honestly. Very strange. That's why he's probably the only one.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There's Cyber
Very
Dragon.
weird that they put it in FE1 also. That was like, wow. Strange mechanic to introduce in the first game.
Someone needs to put Zane Truesdale in Shadow Dragon. Hack him in. Hack him in over the Medicaid, please. And yeah, this is an overview of all the chaos that we've made tonight. So hopefully you'll enjoyed it. Yeah. Thanks again to Roshea Janna for joining me. Do you want to
thank you
plug anything?
To Tatsunami for inviting me.
Yeah.
Well, I already plugged my YouTube.
But like any future maybe future projects that we might be able to look forward to?
I'm working on I have it done already. I just need to find a good time to upload it where I can like finally start an upload schedule again.
Okay.
And by that I mean like actually stream and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's been a little bit, to be honest. But it's a little scripted video essay called The Roshea Effect.
Oh, sounds exciting.
I'll just leave you with that because it's very mysterious and stuff. And
a bunch of exciting stuff coming. And keep in mind that, we might collab again sometime in the future. So keep your eye out on both channels. Go subscribe to Roshea if you haven't already. Great stuff.
And if you're watching this and are not subscribed to Tatsunami, you better like and subscribe the video.
Like for more janky art. Alright, bye-bye.
Yippee! Bye.